Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see, yo.
Congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. Up a ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up on reason, but the peas is the reason that I won't. How you get the least if you've been through the most? It beats me, I suppose. Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see, yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Cause the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't.
I know she see the G in me. I suppose. And I know she wanna slap me. I suppose. I've been trying to make it get so long. Why the I'm feeling like this? They don't wanna see me win, I suppose. But no matter what I won't quit. I've been going through motions, trying to make it home. Through these ups and downs, trying to right my wrong.
We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you play. Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Here's Williams. Thunder with the rebound. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Dort covering. Shoots the three. Good on the triple.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping off. Oh!
Yeah. Well, combine the handles and the quickness, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander becomes a handful.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Dort. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Holmgren in the post. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Driving the lane to the paint. Hartenstein.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
.56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the Thunder can't hang on to the ball.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Tries the spin move. Here's the teardrop. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
Pass to Hartenstein. Can't hit that one. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holmgren with the steal. He lobs it up. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Thunder shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 2 points. That one goes.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Thunder lead by 5. And the Thunder 20. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Outside, Dort. Back to Williams. It's blocked. It's deflected. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. Now Holmgren. He's got 5. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. Williams with another miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Holmgren. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. Here's Dort. Shoots from the right block. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Back to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time Dort playing unselfishly.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on. You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
To the left side wing. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Holmgren the screen. Dort with the bounce pass. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And the Thunder making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, number 25.
On defense, the Thunder leading by 5. Takes it inside, and he jams it with authority.
You love it when Dort gets that kind of momentum and is charging towards the basket. Not many people want to get in his way.
Holmgren can't hit. The Thunder leading by 7. The 3. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Down low. Here's Holmgren.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder out in front. They lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pass to Holmgren. Off target with his three. And here now the Thunder. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And yep, only drops after rolling around the rim. The Thunder leading by 9. Now here's George. Here's Williams. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. No good that time. Here's Oklahoma City now. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Oklahoma City leading by 7. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Master Williams. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's good for 2.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thunder trailing by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. A wide open look here for Caruso. No good on the three. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Nice move. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams making some changes here. Thunder trailing by 5. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Well, we're into the third quarter and just over 2.5 minutes played.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Dort. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
The Thunder shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
1:53 left to play here in the third. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. .152 left in the third quarter. Screen by Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For the lead. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Williams outside. It doesn't go for him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one, good.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
To stop the drought. And that one comes up a bit short. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Dort. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Dort got 5 now.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Can't cash in from close range. The Thunder pull it in. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
That one wide left. The Thunder lead by 4. The drive by Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Holmgren. He's got 10. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Off target from downtown. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go with the three. Screen by Hartenstein. Holmgren wide open. Another miss by Holmgren. Mitchell outside. Back to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Thunder. Holmgren in the post. It's in and good for his sixth field goal in 10 attempts.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Good, nice job down low.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Oklahoma City making a change here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Back to Holmgren. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. For Oklahoma City. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one drops for him.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Outside Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. To the inside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Thunder trailing by 4. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For the Thunder.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
We've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
Outside, Dort. Hartenstein inside. Back to Dort. For 3, Holmgren. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Back to Hartenstein. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Thunder lead by 2.
I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Holmgren. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Hartenstein. Yes!
That is world class.
We've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Money!
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Holmgren the Streem. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hartenstein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Yes!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Here's Williams. Oh, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. So a
got no flaws. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I keep me a gangster, that's cool with the dogs. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in. Walk around too much money on me, I don't need a clip. But I'm walking with so much jewelry, y'all gotta keep me a. I don't gotta use my tongue when I be. I just be playing dumb, but really I'm smart than a. Really the way I be ballin', I should be sponsored by Spalding. I just be coaching my team like I'm really running the offense. There ain't no contest when I dunk, it's a 10 out of 10. Thank God we ain't kicking doors no more, we already in. I'm a baller. Get my car, you look up, you see stars. I'm a baller. People start running when they see us from afar. I'm a baller. Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. Anywhere I go, my gang, they know who we are. I'm a baller. Solitary stones, my ring ain't got no flaws. I'm a baller. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I'm a baller. I keep me a gangster, that's cool with the dogs. I'm a baller. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in. I'm really tapped in everywhere I go, they show me love. I'm getting everywhere I go, I need my. engine, but the trunk is where I put them. My life feel like a dream, I need in my soda. Stay with my gang, I stay with my guys, I'm putting my pride to the side. I don't take from strangers, I be the only one getting me. I be ballin', I'm in the Maybach, you can't even see through the tent. I don't take nothing with me when I die, so I ain't tryna keep it mint. I'm a baller. Get my car, you look up, you see stars. I'm a baller. People start running when they see us from afar. I'm a baller. Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. Where I...
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Down low. Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch for us.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Thank you for that, Allie.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Los Angeles ball.
So it's Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Out to James. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Hayes.
I'm not sure there is a right way to defend LeBron in pick-and-roll situations. He'll score it, or he's going to set up a teammate. Turn the lights out.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Sweet little floater.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Hachimura outside. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Puts the move on. And it's good on the lay-in.
That 6'7" size of Luka can sneak up on you, folks. Look out.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Los Angeles ball.
James outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Attention fans, now on court is the High Squad.